Hello and welcome. I'm Emma.
I'm Tracey.
And we are
Curly Seams. Okay.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't been here for ages.
It's about a month. It's about a month.
It feels like it's been longer.
Yeah, it feels longer. It's been definitely feels longer. So, but it's been a full-on month.
It has. So we're sorry that we haven't been, we haven't been very consistent and been missing, but
this is episode 10, believe it or not. So we're actually gone into double digits.
Yay!
So thank you for watching. Thank you for anybody that's new that's watching.
Nice to have you with us.
Yes, I do appreciate you coming back for more.
It's a very sort of overcast, chilly November afternoon here. We're back at Tracey's studio again, and
it's a bit cold. Yes, yeah. It's got to that point where I've had to have the heating on in the studio, and I've decided I need more.
Have you just got the one heater?
I've only got the one heater.
Yeah, I think you might need to get another one.
I think I need another, yeah. But when it's me on my own, I'm used to the temperature, so I'm not really too bothered.
Yes.
You know, sort of extra jumpers. It's a good excuse to wear more jumpers and scarves and things.
And you're moving around as well, aren't
you?
But we are sat.
But not good when somebody's in doing something with you. So,
yeah.
So you feel the temperature difference, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. I'm always cold. I'm permanently cold, so.
I wish I was. I'm permanently warm.
I'm freezing. I'm always cold though.
So yeah.
Right.
So last month we did an awful lot. Last month, didn't we?
We did. Yes. And we had a very lovely but very busy family occasion, didn't we, with the wedding?
Yes, my daughter got married the end of October. I had a hectic run up to it.
She was not a happy bunny. She
No.
just put those little bit stressed.
Slightly stressed. And I can say how stressed I was because normally when I am stressed, I put on weight. I'm one of those people that doesn't lose weight, I put on weight, normally. I think I must have been truly stressed because I actually lost 6 pounds in the run up to the wedding.
Right, okay.
And then obviously it was true stress.
Yeah.
It was definitely true stress. And I had tears more than once. Not because of the wedding, but because I was making the wedding dress. So if you've got daughters out there who ask you to make their wedding dress, just do the right thing and say no.
Can I just interrupt because something's just flown in?
Oh my goodness!
Look,
that was an egret.
Just flew in while you were talking then and landed in the garden, and now it's just taken off and flown off again. Is that what it was?
It was an egret. It was a wading bird. How bizarre!
Yeah, that's very strange.
Wow, that's
Sorry.
Sorry, but just when you haven't got your camera ready.
Yeah, if I'd had it, I could have just click. But that was very interesting. That was.
I don't live near water. Well, I do. I'm about 10 miles away from water, but not that kind of water.
No. Yeah,
how bizarre. They might come back.
Anyway, yes. So wedding outfits.
Yeah, it's wedding outfit.
So if they ask you, don't say yes.
Please don't do that.
No.
I mean, it all went well in the end, but it did get to the point I was. Well, actually, it was my own fault. I had planned to get the wedding dress all done and dusted by the end of September, and then as things do, it went out the window for various reasons, and the main one being I had a lot of work came in, so it was trying to do it around work, and that just didn't happen.
Yeah.
So I was doing knit and stitch. I was 4 days at knit and stitch, demonstrating the long arm at knit and stitch. And it got to the point where I actually did think maybe I should try and get out of this and cancel going because I was getting nowhere with making this dress. And knit and stitch was the 10th of October. The wedding was the 25th of October. Yeah. So and I was getting really concerned. Anyway, I got to the point where I'd done a mock-up, a proper mock-up of what my daughter was going to wear, and I took it with me to knit and stitch so that she could come to the hotel and try it. And she tried it, and it didn't fit.
Oh, didn't it? I didn't know that.
No, it didn't fit.
Oh.
It didn't fit at all. It looked awful.
What, as in too big or too small?
It was too small, and I don't know why, because it was exactly the same pattern I'd used previously.
Yeah.
But I thought I'd do all the same techniques I was going to do, because I wanted to practice all of these couture techniques and all the rest of it.
Right.
I made it. Now, admittedly, I made it in a cotton as opposed to a silk. But
so it was the cotton version that didn't fit?
Yeah, the cotton version didn't
Right,
fit.
oh, okay. Okay.
So she tried it on and bless her, she said, no, it's fine, it's fine. I'm thinking, it's just not fine, it's horrible, so it's really awful. So we called into plan action B and C. Plan B and C came into place.
Right.
Plan B and C was order something off the internet, do it quick, okay? And that was plan B. Plan C was order something else off the internet, order it now and do it quick, in case you don't like what you order in plan B.
Cover all bases.
Which she did. So that night we went for dinner. She said to me, Mum, she said, you never spoke a word throughout dinner.
Oh no.
And I was thinking, I couldn't think, I didn't understand why it didn't fit. I didn't know what had I done different from previous anyway. So, because
we have to add that Rowan she was super relaxed about the whole thing.
Oh, super relaxed.
She wasn't fazed by it at all.
No, she was not fazed by this. Now you think that she would be fazed.
Yeah,
she wasn't fazed. No, she was not fazed at all. There was no bridezilla there at all. In fact, that evening when I got back to the hotel, she'd gone home and she texted to say that she'd ordered 2 things. She'd already got in mind something anyway, because I'd said to her before, you just need to be prepared in case things go the wrong way.
Yeah.
And but she sent me a message and she says, Mum, she says, don't worry about it. She says, let any negative emotions go. It's not worth it.
No.
At which point, obviously, I burst into tears again.
As you would.
Yeah. But she did say to me, look, she said, I've ordered them. They will be here. That was the Saturday we'd seen each other. She said, they'll be here Tuesday. She says, so we've still got time. She says, so if you're still up for it, and when you get back, if you're still up for having a go at making it, then I'd like you to continue. I was rather hoping she'd say no. Don't worry about it, but she didn't. So yeah, I did continue. So anyway, in the end, it was all fine. It all worked out well. But there was another mishap in literally the week before. So that was the Saturday. She came the following Friday. So that was the weekend before the wedding.
Yes.
Everything looked great. The trousers. It was a trouser and top.
Oh,
the trousers looked beautiful. Everything was nice. The top, I wasn't so sure about, but I went ahead with it. I cut the silk.
Excuse me.
And overnight, she wasn't here, she'd gone by that point. Overnight, I looked at this top and I thought, this just isn't going to work. What she actually wanted was a crossover back.
Right.
She wanted something that went from one shoulder to the other and it crossed over. The thing is, it was how do you get it to fasten?
Right.
So we discussed different options. So I was going to put a placket down the back.
Yeah.
And then we decided, no, that wasn't going to work. So we ended up putting buttons all the way down the back. Except when I'd cut the silk, I forgot to add enough on to make the placket.
Oh.
So everything was over to one side.
Oh, right.
And I kept looking through this, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. So I came down from working in the studio that night, went in the house. My husband looked at me, he says, not going well? I said, no. Burst into tears and said, that's it, I ruined it. I ruined her day. I don't know what to do. He said, and he was so nice about it. He says, no, look, he says, you're still not out of time. He says, you just need to relax. You just need to take a chill pill. He says, just have a little think. Just have a little think. So I went to bed. I slept very little that night. I was up at 4 o'clock, came back up the studio, redrafted something. And that's when I ended up going to, we had a centre back opening. And I put rouleau loops and 3 button closures at the top. So it gave her what she kind of wanted, which was that open swing back. Yeah. But it wasn't the crossover that she wanted, but it actually looked, I think, a lot better than the crossover would have done.
It looked really nice.
But so fortunately the day was saved. But, my goodness me, I have never been so stressed in all my life.
Yeah.
Would I do it again? No.
She's offered to help me with my daughter.
But I will stand on the sidelines and cheer everybody else on. So, I mean, I learned so much doing it.
Yes,
I mean,
but you put yourself under a huge amount of pressure to do
well,
it, though,
I was talking to a friend of mine who did dressmaking and in particular bridal wear for a long time, and she was saying, "Oh, you are a stage removed from it. You know,
yeah, of course.
You know, it's not.
It's a business, isn't it? You're not related.
You're not emotionally. Well, you probably are still emotionally connected to something when you're doing something for somebody else outside of your own family, but you haven't got that same. Yeah. I don't quite know what the phrase is. You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean.
So.
Yes, yeah.
But anyway, all went well. And we'll probably put a little.
Yes,
we've got a little video of her coming out the town hall where she got married. So
we tried to get some footage of the two of us together that evening. Unfortunately, we made the mistake of asking two young men on separate occasions, and on both occasions, neither of them. Well, we're not quite sure what they did actually. Well, they didn't press the record button. That's for sure. No,
interestingly enough, one of them is actually a professional videographer. So, but I think the reason it didn't actually come out was because it was basically a very big party.
Yes.
It was great. I enjoyed it.
It was really good.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, we did. We had a lovely time, and the only thing was we found, because it was below ground, you had no concept of what time it was.
No.
So we were starting to feel really tired and really jaded, and I was like, yeah, we'll perhaps think about going back to the hotel.
It was like 7 o'clock.
And it was like 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like, oh, right, okay, best have another drink then.
Yeah, so the wedding was actually in London, and the reception was held at the Victorian Bathhouse, which is near Liverpool Street Station. I forget the name of the actual place now. Bishopsgate in London. Beautiful venue.
It was
beautiful venue, but
really,
it's
really
actually
great.
You go downstairs to it, so it's actually quite bizarre. Wasn't it?
It was,
so,
yeah. No, it was very nice. Very nice weekend.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. But yeah, she looked. In the end, I thought she looked lovely.
She did.
And everybody was really happy. It was nice service and all the rest of it. So
yeah, big success, I think.
Big success, yeah,
definitely.
So good, yeah. But then it was like, come back, and I was absolutely shattered for a week.
Yep.
Then I went away.
Yeah.
And I came back from that absolutely shattered.
Common theme here. Have you noticed?
So yes, getting back to work was quite tough.
Yeah.
So, but and you hit the ground running with work as well. So.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it goes, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, that's that. So
yes,
family affair for the year finished and done.
That's
with,
it.
That's it.
Yes. So moving on.
Yeah.
What we got then? We're going to start with knitting. We're going to start with knitting today. I'm wearing. I know I've shown this before. I know I've shown it. We put photographs on it, I think.
Yeah, I think we talked about it before, didn't we? Yeah.
Well, I have to say, I love this. I am wearing it to death at the moment. I think everybody's sick of seeing wearing it.
It's comfy though, yeah.
It's really nice. Yeah. It's warm. It's great shape for just draping around. It just seems to hang really nicely. So much so that I've ordered some more because I'm going to make another one.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, a little bit of pink in there.
Yeah.
So it's Sublime Sophia. Not sure. Anyway, it is actually discontinued, but you can still get it. You can still get it in places. Yeah. So that's my next project. My jumper is still ongoing.
Your jumper.
Yeah. I'm onto a sleeve.
So
I've nearly finished the sleeve.
Okay, so you've done the back.
I've done the back, the front, and I've nearly done the sleeve now. So we're getting there.
Be done by Christmas.
Yeah, hoping by Christmas.
Yeah.
So knitting wise, that's all I've got. Because I didn't bring my jumper.
No, well this is last year's Meg I'm wearing. This is last year's. This is my first attempt at doing something. And my only attempt at doing something like this actually.
Yeah.
So but it's nice and warm and it's just the right weather for it as well.
Yeah.
So
do you not get cold?
No, I don't. I'm just going to say because I overheat quite quickly.
That's my age.
Just saying.
Well, I'm a similar age and I don't.
No, you're 9 years younger.
I'm not 9 years younger.
Yes, you are.
How old are you?
How
old?
I just say. No, I'm 60 next year.
So I'm not 9 years.
So you then?
I'm 52. I've just turned 52.
Well, you're 8 years. She's 8 years younger. 7 to 8 years younger then.
Oh, it's not that much.
It's enough. Okay. It's enough where hormones are concerned, I can tell you. So,
okay.
So no, I don't get hot.
Right.
Cold, rather. So, but what I do find is if I do get cold, putting a neck, a scarf around your neck makes a big difference.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. You see, I couldn't wear that without something.
Yeah.
I would just my neck would feel too cold.
Well, I've got a couple of things I'm knitting. Look, you see, I'm not monogamous anymore.
You've gone the opposite now, have you?
I
have.
have.
No, you can drop your stitches. Careful.
No, it's on. No.
Right.
Okay. So this is, I'll put it onto the thing. This is, it's an interesting make. This is because it's going to be a Stephen West Boneyard Shawl. So it's really interesting construction. So actually, that when it comes off the knitting needle, that's going to be straight across the bottom, and that forms the right angle point.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
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 Quite weird, isn't it?
It is actually.
Yeah. So it looks very odd at the moment.
It does look a bit strange.
So I'm working my way through that. So you end up doing 4 increases every 2 rows.
That's nice though.
Well, no, I like it. I like it.
You didn't sound very sure then.
No, I did, because I was thinking about what it was supposed to be. So
that's your point.
No, that's the point. That's the point. That's the straight.
No, that can't be straight. How can that be straight? It's got a big point on it.
No, it's not. When it comes off, that's called, what does he call it? A garter tab cast on? Yeah, so that's the start of it. That's straight across there. So it is actually straight. It comes off. No, I'm not. You need to look up Stephen West.
Stephen West. Look up Stephen West.
We'll put a little thing to it. A picture of it. Yeah. It's weird.
It is weird. Yeah, I'll have to have a look
But I
at
don't
that.
think he's known for the most unweirdest of things.
Oh, really?
I don't think so.
Anyway,
Anyway.
how do you find?
Well, can I be okay? So these
How do
are
you find these sort of
zine,
what are they called?
circular.
Circular.
I like circular. I like fixed circular as opposed to interchangeables or international signature. That's the international for interchangeable needles. So,
in Tracey's world,
yeah.
that is.
So those are zings, and that is a drops. That's a drops needle.
Right.
Which is Drops Pro, I think, which I really like.
Okay.
But what I find is on these, it's not too bad on this one, but sometimes on the zings, the stitches don't go on easily. They catch. They don't on those.
Oh right, well it's smooth.
Yeah. So this one's got, if you feel it's
got a little bit, it's got a little bit of a ridge. Yeah.
So
I've never used these.
right.
It's just that would alone, I think, would drive me nuts.
No, I you get used to it.
Do you?
Yeah, you do definitely get used to it.
I'll take your word.
So,
Okay.
yeah, no, I like it. I like the circulars, and to be honest, I did actually start knitting these on floor ones.
Yeah.
However, there's so many stitches that they wanted enough room on there.
Oh, okay, right, okay. And is this the wall that
yeah,
you're
so that is
using?
the wall that I ordered that. I really like the wool. It's Cloudborne.
It's nice. Feels nice. Nice and soft.
It's merino, isn't it? Yeah. So
yeah, superwash merino sock splash.
I like the colour.
A little bliss in every stitch. I could do voiceovers, you know.
That sounds like it's like a Marks and Spencer advert.
In every yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's not just any old wool. This is
Cloudborne fibre.
You're mad.
Somebody did say that to me actually. Somebody said they'd been watching. You're nuts, both of you. You're absolutely mad.
We do that a lot. That's good.
That's good.
Yeah,
No,
but
that's
anyway,
nice.
So,
yeah.
so I bought this wool, and I bought it with a different pattern altogether. And I can't remember the ladies, the person who wrote the pattern. It might come to me in a minute, but I tell you what, I could not follow the pattern. I actually started to make it, and I ripped out about 3 times. I couldn't follow the pattern, things weren't going right, and then I decided that I would look up the reviews of the pattern.
Yes.
And there was about 30 reviews, and everyone was negative.
Well,
So
perhaps we won't. Perhaps we won't put that out.
So probably just as well. But anyway, the wool was bought for a different pattern, and I gave up on it.
What was the pattern? Was it a scarf or was it?
Yes, it was
another shawl.
Shawl type.
Right.
Thing,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But anyway,
didn't
work out, so I swapped. No, that's why I've gone over to the Stephen West one.
So Stephen West, have a look at that.
It is actually very easy to follow.
Is it?
His instructions are good.
All right. Okay.
It's always a bonus, isn't it?
It is. And this one?
And then this one, I went to. I said I was working at Knit and Stitch in Alexandra Palace, but then I went to see a friend in Dublin, and I went to Knit and Stitch Dublin as a visitor, which was really lovely. And I apologise, I didn't take any footage or any photographs whilst I was there. So I did get told off by Curly One. So I'm sorry.
She let the side down.
I did.
She let the side down.
I did. I'm really, really sorry about that. But anyway, I went there, and it's a lovely show actually. It's not the same as Knit and Stitch in London, Had the same main exhibits,
Yes.
but the vendors were obviously a bit more island orientated. Yes.
Yeah.
So that was lovely because you got to see something different. There was a few dressmaking companies the same. I always forget the names of the dressmaking.
Yes, I remember seeing. Is it So Me Something? I think they were there, weren't they? And some of the usual names.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some of the bigger names were there.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see them. But this was from a little company that was making. This was a natural dyed.
Oh right, yeah.
Ball, and I forgot to bring the ball band, which is really annoying. But what I am making.
It's like a sock ball, is it? Though it's quite fine, isn't it?
It is, yes. 4-ply, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what it's called. But they had a whole bunch of patterns on their stand. This is by Jessica Anderson Designs, and all of the patterns were designed around, or the inspiration for it was Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
So all of the patterns have got a nice little saying on it. So this one is a little hat, a little kiddie's hat with an owl in it. I don't have a kiddie to knit for, but I just really like the hat.
Fair enough.
And it does say this is supposed to be a young adult. I'm not quite sure how young this adult is going to be, but it's going to be one with a fairly small head.
Yeah.
So although looking at that one, that's quite tight, isn't it?
Yes, it looks it, yeah.
So anyway, on the hat, this hat is called A Hat for That Friend Who Just Knows the Answer to Everything, because it's got an owl on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it says, an ambush, said owl, is a sort of surprise. And I assume this is Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
He goes, so is a gorse bush sometimes. I thought it was lovely.
It's good. Small adults.
Yeah, small
Yeah.
adult. So anyway, so I'm
Very
doing
nice.
that. So it won't take too long to knit, but I like the colour. I thought it was nice.
Yeah, it is a nice
So,
colour. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing knitting wise.
Good, good.
And then if you're talking about strange needles, only because I've got them in here, have you ever seen those?
Oh no, what's these?
These are a German make of sock knitting needles, which I started with this. I did actually start on this. I decided I'd flip over to
The circular
needles. Yeah, but the idea being that they replace the double pointed, you know, DPNs.
Right.
So they're quite interesting. So you basically have, so your circle's going to be on like that, and you use that one to do the
knitting with.
Yeah.
Right, so we thought we'd do dressmaking next, and I've forgotten mine, which is that story of my life, really. It's just, you know. Anyway, so for the wedding, I decided that I had this lovely dress that I wanted to wear, but it was quite dark, so I wanted something with a bit of colour over it, just to sort of lift it a little bit. So I decided I was going to make the Tessuti Fabrics Berlin Jacket, which is this one here. So it's a boiled wool jacket, unlined, and I got some lovely bright orange fabric from Mr. Rosenberg's. Is it London? It's London, isn't it?
Yeah,
London.
London, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
at most of the
check,
shows,
yeah.
and they have a great range of
Yeah.
fabric. So I got that from him, and I made it, and I managed to make it in, I think, a couple of afternoons.
Oh, you look great in it as well.
It was
really
a nice, easy make, actually. I really enjoyed making my jacket. Did you enjoy making yours, Tracy?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I didn't. No,
In a word.
No.
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 Okay.
So, on the back of you looking so lovely in yours.
You creep.
No, but you did. You look fantastic in it. She looked really lovely in it, and there's some pictures of her on Instagram. So
Yeah, we'll put some up. We'll
yeah,
check them.
and you styled it really nice. You look lovely. You had some lovely checked trousers and your shoes and scarf and everything. You look lovely. It really looked nice. So based on that, I thought, oh yeah, I really like that. And then at Knit and Stitch in Dublin,
Yes.
I came across a stand there that had got all of the Tessuti patterns, and the friend I was with, sort of she just went to it straight away. Oh, I really want to make this. And I said, so Emma's made this.
Yeah.
So of course that was like, oh yeah, we've definitely got to make it as well then. So my friend bought some lovely.
Because I'm such a trendsetter.
Yeah, exactly. We've got to follow you. You see, probably out done, haven't we? So yes, Laura bought some lovely pink, a fuchsia pink, which actually,
right.
interesting, it was a great colour actually, because it was one of those colours that, depending on the light, changed from quite a fuchsia down to a raspberry.
Right.
It's a lovely colour actually, beautiful. And I bought this gorgeous petrol blue, which I really liked as well. So the pattern calls for 1.5 meters of...
it's a wide,
yeah,
100 wide.
150. It's 1.5 meters.
Oh, sorry.
When I got back home to the UK, I made it last week, and I found I was a full 1/4 metre short, unfortunately. So instead of 150, I've got 122, which was not enough to make the jacket as per pattern. So yeah, it's a bit annoying, but you know, it
happens.
It's just happened. So I mean, I wasn't cross really with the vendor. The vendor's dealt with it really well. Not an issue with the vendor at all, and you know, these things do happen because you go to the stand, don't have the space to lay the fabric out and cut it properly.
Tables and things.
They don't have that, so it was just a miscut. That's all that happened with that. But obviously, what it did mean was either I kept the wool for something else, or I had to go doing something different. So I did actually end up making a short version, which is fine. I actually love it. So it's fun. It's fine. So it comes to the hip on me, whereas I knew it came to just below the knee.
Yes, it was a bit longer.
I did it so it came to my hip. So I got like a little short cardie. And we'll insert some photographs so you can see that. However, it's a very different kind of make because it's raw edge. I have made a raw edge coat before. I actually made the Maker's Atelier raw edge jacket.
Oh yes, I've forgotten you've done that one.
So it's not the first time I've made a raw edge coat.
It's not her first rodeo.
No, it's not. No. So, but the first make was using traditional techniques of right sides matching, and you sew your seams and you press your seams open, and I top stitch my seams to keep them nice and flat. Yes. With it being boiled wool, they're thick seams. So, you know, I top stitch to keep them nice and flat. This particular pattern calls for you kind of overlap it.
You do.
And you overlap the two seams and you sew up the middle.
Down the centre.
But it's only a 3/8 inch seam.
It's a very small seam.
It's a very small seam. And actually I've got 3 different types of sewing machine, and I had to go through all 3 of them before I found one that was happy to sew without dropping off the edge.
Right.
So...
And also, I think, bearing in mind, you've been doing a lot of very sort of intricate...
Yes, I've been doing
very
couture sewing.
Couture sewing. So I think this is perhaps, you know, this is a completely different ball game to what you have been working on.
It was quite against the grain. Yeah, it was, to be honest. But you've got... You might... We'll put some close-ups in. You have a raw edge overlap on the outside, on the shoulders, on the seams. And the collar and the cuffs. Actually, the cuffs is on the inside. It's like the table.
Yes, the table rattling. I'm just trying to stop it from vibrating.
So the cuffs are on the inside. The facing is on the inside, but you sew it on the outside. That just really annoyed me. Because the back neck is visible.
Right, yes, I'm with you, yes.
And if you don't do nice stitching along there, you're going to see you've not done nice stitching. And I didn't like that. You were fine with it though, weren't you?
Yeah, perhaps that says something about our natures, maybe. Do you think? I'm a bit slapdash.
No,
I'm a bit slapdash, and I'm you know,
slapdash.
I am a bit slapdash. I'm quite happy to admit it. I loved it. I really enjoyed making it. I was really pleased with my jacket, and I will most definitely be making another one.
Yeah, well, I think it's one of those patterns you need to make one to know how to make the next one.
Maybe. Yes. Maybe. Yes. Yes, I can see where you're coming with that.
I think I will make another one. I'll probably make my mum one. My mum would love this.
Yes.
Because I now know what to expect and to the things I'm trying to fight. I want to go back to traditional techniques, and this is not a traditional technique as far as I'm concerned.
No, so. But you could adapt that, couldn't you? And you could do something to hide that. You could.
Yes, I was thinking actually. Yeah, you could definitely do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely scope to tweak it.
Yeah.
To make it what you. But I like the colour.
Yeah, the colour is
We'll have
nice.
to try the length on, because I think I quite like the length of it as well, actually.
I did do something different on the pockets, because again I knew that I was going hip. I actually put the pocket right down to the... Oh, did you find the pockets a bit low?
I did find, that was one thing, yes. I would, if I did another one, I would definitely raise them up a little bit. Yeah, they were too low.
Well, because I did hip length, I actually put my pocket right to the bottom. The pattern does call for curved corners. I didn't bother because I knew I was going to put it on the bottom.
Yeah.
So that was that.
Yeah.
And I have reinforced the bottom.
The bottom edge.
Yeah, I did do that. There's no stitching required along the bottom edge, but I actually just did a triple. Is it called a triple stitch? Where it's just a single stitch, but it's going forwards, backwards. It's called a triple stitch.
Right. Okay.
So it's like a strengthening stitch.
Okay.
So in other words, it's not going to pull too much out of shape.
Yeah. Because
it would be prone to stretch otherwise.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
So, but it's got enough stretch in it that it's not going to break on you.
Yes.
So the stitching, that is.
Yeah. I'm with you.
So yeah. Overall, I love it.
Yeah.
I did have to give it a good steam when I got it inside, and I put it on because the back looked like it was poking out on me, but a good steam kind of sorted out. That's the boiled wool.
Yes.
So the boiled wool will be nice because it will mould to your body.
Yeah.
So I think that would be lovely once I've worn it too.
Oh, it's nice. Thanks. Look, I like the colour.
I love the colour.
Yeah, I like the colour very much.
Yeah, it was an interesting make.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right. Well, I loved it. Okay.
There you go. Difference of opinions. Yeah, that's great. It's good job.
Well, that's fine. That's what you do. It'd be boring if we were all the same, wouldn't it? Really.
Yeah, but I would be interested to know what other people thought of it.
Okay, so if you have made it, then let us know below.
I think overall the consensus is that most people have enjoyed it.
Yes, I
think everybody's enjoyed it. I haven't seen any negative reviews at all. So. Okay.
Yeah. Right. So dressmaking wise, I think that's it. Isn't it really?
Yeah.
So quilting wise, I have got.
Oh yes.
Oh, we didn't do cakes, did we?
We didn't do
cakes.
We were going
to start with cakes. I bought cake today. I made a new cake. It's a cob nut and apple cake, and it was a new one. It's off the BBC Food page, I think. Basically, because somebody gave me a load of cob nuts.
So what's the difference between a cob nut?
Cob nut is a hazelnut.
It is a hazelnut.
Yes, because so the recipe says if you can't get cob nuts, use hazelnuts, which is what I did.
Right.
Mainly because I wanted to try the recipe without wasting my cob nuts first.
Right. Yes, I'm with you. But what is a
that sounds
cob nut?
awful that I wasn't prepared to waste my cob nuts on you, but
that's all right. If you don't want to give me your cob nuts, that's fine. I can take them.
So yes, like I said,
what is a cob nut?
It is a hazelnut. Yeah, I think
really
it's. Yeah, I think it's something to do with the shells or something. I'll find out. Anyway, so it's cob nut and apple loaf cake off the BBC webpage. It's very nice.
And it is. It's lovely.
I think I'll make it again. And I also am just going to quickly take the price label off this because I've left the price on it because I bought it in one of these bargain bookshops. But anyway, we won't let Mary know that, will we? But I'm really excited about this because I've got Mary Berry's Fast Cakes.
Ooh, is that a new one?
I don't know if it's a new one or not, but I bought it because I have a son who is somewhere exotic at the moment. Bless his heart, doing a lovely job with the forces, and so I was looking for cakes that I could perhaps make to send over to him.
Oh, you're going to send him a food parcel?
So I'm going to send him a food parcel. So I was looking for cakes that will keep and store a little bit longer than you need, really.
I sent Connor a food parcel, but I sent it in a box that was a beer can box, so it's had like the 12 cans of whatever the beer was, and everybody thought it was beer, so I was going to be the best mother out until they opened it to find, I don't know what to put in it now, but all sorts of not beer related things.
Well, I couldn't send that anyway because unfortunately it's somewhere where they're dry, so there's no beer allowed anyway. So yes, there's quite a few nice fruit cakes and things, so watch out, Jake. I'm sure you're watching. I know you will be watching, but you probably won't be watching. But yes, so I'm good.
Fabulous.
There's some really nice ones in it. Some really, really nice looking cakes.
Did you
Look,
watch? Did you watch?
mincemeat cake, look.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah, doesn't it?
You got a nice mincemeat with an oat crumb top.
Yes, mincemeat slice.
That's lovely.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was cake. Right, so I have got this. Yeah, that table's really annoying now, isn't it?
I'm going to turn the leg. There we go.
Okay.
I'll try that.
So this is a quilt we've mentioned on a previous episode. It was one that I found in the box, and we decided I was going to. Actually, I don't know if we did talk about it. I was going to do another one, wasn't I? But we pulled this out of the box, and it had a very mysterious stain on it.
That's right.
So we decided that I would quilt this one so that I could get it washed and hopefully get the stain out. So this has been on the frame with the Bonina Q20. I wanted to push myself a little bit, so I got the ruler foot on and platform, and I did exactly as I was told, and I stitched in the ditch.
She's done a fabulous job too.
She's fibbing. I did in the ditch. Oh my God, people! You have no idea how difficult it is. You know, they make it look so easy on the videos.
Yeah, it's practice.
You really do.
Just practice, isn't it?
It was really hard.
You
really
did a great job.
And then I went on with some curved rulers and did some curved ruler work as well. So we'll get some proper photos of it. This has been washed, which is why it's all nice and crinkly. I did some quilting, I took it off the frame and then put it back on again because we decided it needed a little bit more. So it's been back on, had a little bit more put onto it. It's been washed.
Yeah.
It's been tumble dried. Unfortunately, not all of the stain has come out.
It's not noticeable though.
No, I think one of the worst places is here.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it was. It was only on the red fabrics. It was on different fabrics.
It's really weird.
Yeah. It hadn't seeped into the cream, so it was obviously on the fabric before I pieced it. So I have no idea. I have no idea what it was.
Weird.
But anyway,
it's come up lovely. She's done a fantastic job.
Well, it's not. If you look closely, it's not.
Well,
but I am pleased with it.
No, you don't point those out.
I am pleased.
You've done a really good job. The thing is, you have got to do the practice. You're only ever going to get better by doing the practice.
Yeah.
And you've got to show up and do it.
Yes.
So that's what you're going to do.
And I think there was, especially with the ruler work with the in the ditch, there was a marked difference between when I started the quilt and where I finished up at the other end. You could see that there was an improvement.
Yes.
But then every so often you think, yeah, I've got this, and then, oh, no, maybe I haven't.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm pleased with it.
You should be very pleased.
I am pleased with it.
You should be very pleased. It's going to be a well-loved quilt, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
It's nice, and it feels nice.
Yeah, it's got a nice feel to it, doesn't it?
We've got all our quilts out, all being used at the moment. It's really, I love it when everybody's, it's a bit chilly and snuggled under one. It's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that's my big finish.
Cool.
That's my big finish.
Cool.
And have you got anything quilting wise?
Well, I haven't got anything that I have made, but we have a little interlude for you of something I did. I did a little bit of a video a week in the life of a long gone quilter. Yeah. So we've got that on. It's like 4 minutes or something.
Yeah.
We can have a look at
what
I was doing over. Actually, it was last week actually. Yeah, last week I was doing it. So I filmed it all last week. So I work 3 days a week, or try to. Sometimes I have to work 5, but try not to. So it's what I did last week. So anyway, so that's what I did. No, nothing for myself, I'm afraid.
Yeah. So have a look at this, and you can see what she does on a day-to-day basis.
So on the quilting front, we're actually got some really good news.
Yeah,
really very exciting news. Lovecrafts.com, who are known in the world of knitting and crochet and embroidery, are venturing out into the world of more sewing and quilting related things. But on the quilting side, they just started putting up a number of tutorials for inspiration, and we were absolutely thrilled and delighted that they approached us to actually put together their first tutorial on how to make a quilt. So yes!
Yay!
How cool is that? So we were thrilled. So
yeah,
thank you very much.
Really chuffed.
Yeah, really chuffed. So now the downside of it all was that I was away at the time this all came in. So lovely Emma here got left to do the bulk of the work, and she did a fabulous
No, that's
job.
not true. That's not true at all.
No. So it was a little introduction into how to make a quilt. So bear in mind, this is from someone coming from a background of knowing nothing about a quilt and how to make one.
And wanting to have a go.
Yeah. So this is a little quilt that Emma made and quilted in a day.
Yes.
In a day.
Yeah, but thereabouts.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But the tutorial's online, so it will take you through step by step how to make it. So if you know someone that's looking to make a quilt, it's a good introduction for them to go look at, and you can see all the the step by step guide as to what to do and how to make it. So
yeah, it was good. It was good fun actually. It was good fun to make. It was very interesting getting the photos for it, because it just happened to be one of the worst days weather-wise we'd had all year, I think.
Yeah.
So the light was dreadful.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
And I had to enlist the help of hubby at certain
Well, you did a
stages
great
as
job
well.
too.
So, but yeah. And then
I think it was interesting also for the pair of us how. So Emma did the bulk of the work, as I said, but
I did the sewing.
Yeah, and you did most of the writing. You did
Both
all of the writing,
but
I came in afterwards and kind of went over the tutorial, the written part of it. And what I think the comment you made was it was a little bit like having your teacher look over your work, which I can understand.
Do you know, I was fine with it. I was fine with the making. I was fine with the bare bones of it. But then when I handed it over to Tracey, I said, "Oh my God, I'm really nervous. What if she doesn't like it? What if she doesn't do that? What if I've got that bit wrong? What if I do that and that's not right?" And yeah, I was like, "Oh God, really nervous."
Yeah, I can understand that. So, but anyway, I think it went okay.
I think it worked. I think it worked really well. I think
yeah.
you smoothed it over beautifully. You really did, and put a lovely, nice finish to it, which was great.
Well, hopefully,
I think
you'll be the
yes.
So let us know.
Yeah.
So that's up online. It's gone up today as we speak. So we're absolutely thrilled about that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I love these. The quilt is beautiful. The colours are lovely, aren't they?
They are actually. I really like them.
Yeah, really, really nice.
I'm actually contemplating trying to see whether I can get a little bit more yardage of some of them, because I think they remind me a little bit. I think, did I say to you? I think they reminded me a bit of like.
I don't know how you say it.
Daughter, or
I
I'm
don't know
not sure how you pronounce
no.
it, but yeah, and I really like that style. So
yeah, it's very you.
but yes,
yeah,
it was good.
That's good.
Nice little make.
Absolutely, yeah. So we're so delighted.
Yeah, we are thrilled.
Great.
So thank you, Lovecraft. So go and have a look and check them out.
Okay.
All right. I think
that's it. I suppose the only thing that hasn't been commented on is my lack of hair.
Oh yes, she had a bit of a.
I've had a bit of a trim.
It looks nice though.
I've had a bit of a trim with a colour. So actually, it's grown a lot. It was done for the wedding.
Yeah.
And it's grown a lot since. Yeah. But yes, but the curls are still there somewhere.
They are
somewhere.
They are still there. Don't pat them down. Don't pat them down. So the other thing I wanted to mention as well is that we are fast approaching December.
Oh yes.
It is. It's going to be here before you know it. And I have realised that over the years I've done a number of Christmas table runner workshops. So through December, between us as well, because Tracey's got quite a few as well, we're going to do a little link on our Instagram, and we're going to do a runner a day.
Table runner a day.
A table runner a day. So there'll be a photograph up, not the instructions unfortunately, but there will be a photograph up, of some of the different ones that we've done over the years, and maybe it might inspire you to make one just in time for Christmas.
That'd be lovely if you did.
Yeah.
And if you do, let us know.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so I think that's it.
I think
Got
that's
anything
it.
else?
No. What do you do next week? Anything special?
Next week, I've got a bit of a quieter week next week,
Yeah.
which is nice. I have a quilt laid out on my sewing room floor, which I need to get sewn together. If you follow me on Instagram, you might see it's the clam toss quilt.
Oh yes, no, I saw the first one. That looked lovely. Yeah.
So that's on the go for me. And I think I've got a Christmas table runner workshop next week.
Oh, have you?
As we mentioned it, yes. But I think that's about it for me. You?
I'm away for a sewing retreat this weekend, so I have 3 days of sewing, and just no pressure, but I will be working on cadence again.
Ugh. Ugh. That's like Vicar of Dibley, isn't it? Ugh. Yeah.
So this was in our first, I think it was in our first episode 1 we talked about cadence, didn't we? Cadence Court is...
Anyway, that's where we're going to finish the programme. It's been lovely having you with us.
It's been put on the back burner for the best part of the year, so it's coming back.
Oh, that means I'm going to have to do some.
Yeah. So it's like, it's just, no, it was supposed to be a block of the month, and it's been the block of the year at the moment. So
yeah, well, we had a few family issues to think for in there, and it sort of got knocked off. So that means I'm going to have to drag it out the back and have a look at it.
I'll say no pressure. Mind you, if you said that, I still haven't quilted our last challenge. This one has. Looked very nice too. Yeah. So,
haven't hung it yet, but there we go. Right.
But that's it for me, and then it's back into work, and we're on the run up for Christmas. Got lots of Christmas quilts coming in at the moment.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be Christmas. Before you know it.
It will. But we will be back before Christmas. Don't worry.
We're back on it again.
We're back on it again.
So
maybe. But yeah, we will definitely be back before Christmas. So we will talk to you before then.
Yeah, we'll talk to you before then. And it's goodbye from her.
And it's
goodbye from me.
Goodbye.